Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be talking about metabolism and energy. So metabolism is the sum of all chemical reactions that take place in the body. They involve both anabolic and catabolic reactions. Now anabolic reactions means making more complex molecules out of smaller ones to build up. And they are endergonic because they take energy in. And they are non-spontaneous because they do require an input of energy. But catabolic reactions is breaking down molecules, and they are exergonic because they release energy, and they are spontaneous because they happen naturally on their own without an input of energy. Now, here we start with food molecules. Say you eat your protein, like your meat or eggs. What happens is that your body will break it down. That's a catabolic pathway where it breaks them down, say into amino acids. Okay, and then it's going to build them up again, anabolic, to molecules your body needs. Muscle. And to summarize that, catabolic is breaking down, anabolic is building up, and anabolic energy is consumed, catabolic energy is released. And here you can see we're breaking down carbohydrates, a catabolic reaction through the process of hydrolysis. Hydro means water, and lysis means to break, breaking with water. We started with this polymer of glucose, carbohydrate, and then we released energy here as the bond is breaking. Here to break with water, water is required. Break with water. Water is going in. You see. This is where the water went, and then you got simpler sugars, monomers. And on the right side, the opposite is happening. You start with simple sugars, monomers, and they combine to form a polymer, the carbohydrate here, starch. So in this process, energy went in, and that's endergonic. Energy is consumed to build up, building a larger complex molecule. And water was released. It's called dehydration synthesis because you're losing water. Also called condensation. Now, our body uses the process called cellular respiration to make energy from food. So in cellular respiration, you start with a molecule of sugar which reacts, that's glucose, which reacts with 6 molecules of oxygen to produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water and energy. Now, it releases a lot of energy, so it's exergonic. This process is exergonic. And some of the energy is released as heat, lost as heat, but a lot of it is captured as ATP, and that's what we want. That is the energy currency of the cell. So how does it do it? What it does is that it combines a phosphate group to ADP to make ATP, and this is an endergonic reaction because it requires what happens here, shown in the previous slide, You start with diphosphate, 2 phosphates, you add 1 more phosphate group to get triphosphate. Here, again, in the slide, we start with adenosine diphosphate. Energy goes in to add a phosphate group, and then energy is released when it releases a phosphate group to give us energy, to give the cell energy. Now you might be wondering, why does it do this? Well, the answer is efficiency. Why does it not just use the energy straight from the glucose? Efficiency. Here, we go down to the last slide, and we'll see that we make 38 ATPs. So instead of using the energy of the breaking of 1 bond of glucose, we're using energies from 38 ATPs. Because every time you break a bond, you're releasing energy. And this way, we're releasing energy little by little. It's efficient. We have enough energy for our whole day. Imagine just taking all at one shot, all that energy from a glucose molecule, and then the oxidation of the glucose molecule, and then later on just crashing, a big jolt of energy and just crashing. But this way, it's more efficient. We have energy for a whole day. So, cellular respiration consists of 4 stages: glycolysis, pyruvate oxidation, citric acid cycle, also called Krebs cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation. Now, some books will list it as 3 stages, and some will as 4, but I would say I would definitely go with 4, because some books combine pyruvate oxidation with glycolysis as is part of glycolysis, but I would say it's separate, because actually pyruvate oxidation does happen inside the mitochondria, while glycolysis happens in the cytosol, in the cytoplasm here. As you can see, this is the mitochondria right here. And glycolysis is the only one that happens in the cytoplasm. So the breakdown of 1 glucose molecule yields up to 38 molecules of ATP, giving us lasting energy. And that's it for this video.